to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. Manufacturing facility in Chicago Heights was destroyed in a massive fire Monday morning. The fire broke out at Morgan Lee around 6 a.m. in the 1100 block of Washington Avenue. The 500,000 square foot facility was completely engulfed in flames and quickly spread to neighboring buildings. No one was inside the plant at the time of the fire, nor were any injuries reported. As of noon Monday, fire departments remained on the scene. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Morgan Lee announced in January of 2022 that it acquired this Chicago Heights facility. At this time, it is stated that the space added 230,000 square feet of domestic production, assembly, and warehouse spacing on 13 acres, of rapidly growing custom wood and metal manufacturer. A spokesperson for Morgan Lee released a following statement. Quote, at 6 a.m. Monday, February 6th of 2023, a fire broke out at our company's facility at 1001 Washington Street, Chicago Heights. While the damage of this fire is massive, the most important thing is that all of our people are safe and accounted for. Morgan Lee is a family owned and run business, and we consider all of our employees an extension of our family. We will do everything we can to rebuild what was lost and continue to support our people and the entire Chicago Heights community. The location of the fire is one of 5 manufacturing facilities, and we will continue to support our customers throughout the other operational locations. We do not know the cause of the fire and are working with authorities and cooperating fully with the investigation. All right, so this was pretty much just a furniture factory, right? They had wood and some metals and maybe some small chemicals just to deal with the products that they were using. The overall thing that I'm trying to make people understand again is that this is yet again more pollution that is going directly into the atmosphere in these cities, in these states, and none of this is being directly looked at. And a lot of times when it comes to stories like this, they're not going to tell you everything. Remember, they're like, hey, we don't know what really caused the fire. Well, in some instances, if you can't find a cause, usually you might want to look at the owners, because you have a lot of instances where people will cause fires for insurance, right? They will destroy, their own products and different things of that nature because they are insured, or they will hire somebody to do it so that they can get the, insurance money directly from it. And some of these claims can go anywhere from, you know, 50, let's say like the tens of thousands to the hundreds of thousands, if not more, depending on what the company is. Um, so yeah, like I said, people just have to pay very close attention and scrutinize a lot of the things that are specifically going through and happening. I didn't realize that Chicago even had a fire that happened at a factory. And in one of the articles that I ran across, they also stated, they were like, yeah, the smoke and the fire can be seen from like miles and miles away. I'm like, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. And then I ran across something else where I think in Moscow, I'm sorry, they had a pretty large fire at an area or a factory. Let me see if I can actually find that as I'm doing this right now. Might not actually be able to find it, but yeah, I think it was like somewhere in Moscow. They had um, a fire. Let me see if I can type that in. Give you guys the information in this video. Yeah, fire breaks out near Iskander missile manufacturer in Moscow Oblast. And in another article, they basically stated that the institute makes cutting edge weapons, right? So that might be something that has to do, with everything going on, with Russia and all that other type of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of different, fires and chemical explosions and things of that nature that have been happening as of recently. Again, hopefully everybody out there is safe. If any of these things happen near you or where your family or friends are, please make sure that they are safe. You make sure to stay safe, and people just need to prepare because again, it's going to get worse before it gets better.